Well, all right, we're live. My name is Jamie J, and this is Friday's edition of Live with Bottleneck called A Week in Review with Jaime and Sara. However, it's going to be pretty much just me today. I had a little bit of a scheduling snafu. My apologies. I actually scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow, so with the way that this all works, I had to schedule an hour later, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, Doug Court, he asked, he's going to miss this one. How does he find the recording? I went ahead and put in there, hey, you'll be able to see the call here. You'll be able to review it later on the same thread. You can also click on Remind Me. So if you're tuning into this and you don't think you're going to be able to see it, but you see maybe a guest or a conversation that we're going to have that's going to be interesting to you, but you're not going to be there during the time that it's live, just click on the little Remind Me button there, and LinkedIn will send you a message that says that, hey, we're going live, and you'll be able to see it at a later time. It is evergreen, so you can go on YouTube, you can go on LinkedIn or Facebook, any of those sites there for me, Jamie J, and you'll be able to find the recorded showing. So again, my apologies for today. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get this thing kicked off. And yeah, we'll still have a good show. And yeah, let's do this. Hello. I decided to stand up today, even though I don't have my beautiful wife with me on this Week in Review special edition. But today we're going to be talking about uncomfortable communications. That's the underlying tone here for our conversation today. And so basically what that is sometimes you have to have uncomfortable conversations. And these are the things that, for me, are extremely challenging. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but if you know me at all, being uncomfortable means I'm growing. And so if we're in a conversation that we have to say something that is maybe not going to be very favorable, or maybe someone won't take it the way that we're meant to do it in, and it may be, not necessarily judging, but maybe, kind of saying we have to get something going here. This can be really hard. And so when I go into talking about what happened this past week, just know that this is the underlying tone. Uncomfortable conversations are challenging. Uncomfortable communication is challenging sometimes, but it's definitely something that we all need to embrace as business leaders, as managers, as entrepreneurs, as colleagues, as vendors. Just know that going into this uncomfortable conversation or uncomfortable communication, always go into it asking questions. How can you support? What can we do to make things better? And these are all great ways of helping that out, helping you kind of get through. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off with what happened this past week. I love that. So what happened this past week is because I made the scheduling error this morning, Sarah's not able to be here with me on this call, but basically we had a really good week. With regards to the business, we're still building systems. Can't wait to get that launch going here pretty soon with the new system. And basically what we're doing is we're coming up with a training certification model for all of our distant assistants. For our dedicated distant assistant training certification, they're going to go through a series of videos, and then they're going to be taking an exam at the end where they have to pass the exam 80% or better. And the whole team is getting together in building these videos, especially on the recruitment and HR side. So they're actively making videos right now that are really going to help our DAs understand what it is that their role and responsibilities are as far as the delegated tasks that they're going to be receiving from our clients. What's nice about that is once we see all of the videos that our talented recruitment team is putting together, we're actually going to watch all those, and then we're going to make videos so that we're on the same page as far as messaging is concerned on the operations side for our clients. So we're actually going to be able to really help our clients along on how to hire effectively, what can they expect, time off, all of the different things that go on and are involved in hiring a distant assistant. So we're pretty excited about that. It's a lot of work, but wow, really worthwhile. Our little slogan is for last month and this month is we need to slow down in order to speed up, meaning let's circle the wagons, really, really, really drive this foundational aspect of our operations home, build it out properly, and then hit the ground running. So we're pretty pumped about that. And it's been pretty challenging. And the other good news is, as you may or may not know, I am writing a book. And thank you to New Degree Press for my publisher. We're actually launching on August 31st, 2021. So if you're watching the same time after that, we are launching then. But I'm super excited because last week I was able to approve the manuscript, send it in and say, I understand there's no more changes. It was really exciting. And then the cover design was done. So I want to say thank you to all those who participated and helped me choose the cover. A special shout out to Lidge Shaw, podcast professor Lynn Shaw, for taking the time to actually call me and talk me through some of the things that he thought would be really helpful in the cover. And he gave me a lot of clarity, so I really appreciate that. Actually, I should have waited till the shout out section, but I'll come back around to you. I'm just really excited. So we did get the cover. You're going to start seeing some stuff come out in the next week or two about me starting the promotion of the book. And the book is called Quit Repeating Yourself. And it's how today's leaders are growing their companies using systems and processes to build their company or to grow their company the right way. So how today's leaders are using systems and processes to grow their company the right way, grow their business the right way. And it's pretty much, it's a combination. It's 6 different aspects, 3 different parts converge. And it's basically, they converge on the intersection of culture, leadership, systems, processes, recruiting, and hiring. And the book that is put into a certain genre, this is called creative nonfiction, is the genre that I'm in. And thank you to Professor Eric Custer from Georgetown University, who helped me figure this out, because I really didn't know what that meant, because I really wanted to interact and with the reader by way of demonstrating real life challenges, mistakes, successes that I've experienced to kind of highlight why I wrote about each of these different parts in the book. So culture, what does that mean? Leadership, how to be a good leader, systems and processes, the importance of those, and obviously how important it is to have a recruiting platform and a specific hiring process in place. And I basically kind of open up what it is that we do here through some personal storytelling and stuff. So really hope that you're able to pick this book up and enjoy it, and can't wait to hear the feedback. There's a lot of excitement and buzz going around here, so I'm pretty excited about that. So that's basically what happened this past week. Just a lot of work going on here, and it's pretty fun. So let me jump into the next section of about what's coming up this next week. All right, what's coming up next week? Pretty pumped. We've got a lot of stuff going on with the book. We're going to be launching a new website. Hopefully this next week, I'll be able to figure out how Amazon works and all that kind of stuff with the books, because I've never done this before. There's a lot of authors out there that are pretty good at this stuff. This for me is my first time, so it's a pretty big learning curve. but it's also really exciting. 9 months of work, 8 months, 9 months of work with the publisher to write the book and do marketing and editing revisions and the overlay or the layout of the book. It's pretty cool seeing the layout come through and your ISBN number and all that kind of stuff. So that's really exciting, but this has all been a learning curve to me. So I have to figure out how I get onto these different platforms and what I need to do to make sure that I can make this book available to as many people as possible. So that's what I'm going to be going through next week quite a bit. In addition to that, I'll be making some videos and things like that for our clients on the onboarding side, along with every single person on our operations team. We're all going to kind of pull together. And the reason why I really want to pull together like this, because I want to demonstrate to our prospects and future clients that this is a team effort. It's a collective of all of these different brilliant minds that we have here at Bottleneck, and we're really excited to kind of push that forward and present that in kind of like a team manner, a team. All these players come together, teams getting together, and I really want to be able to present a really, really strong message and let everybody, all of our prospects and clients know, and our DDAs for that matter, our dedicated distant assistants, let them all know that we're all on the same page. I think that's a really, really big deal. And it's not an easy feat to obtain, but we're gonna knock this thing out. So that's what we have going on next week. So it's a pretty busy week. Sarah is actually doing some payroll right now, so we got payroll getting ready to go roll out there, and she's on top of that. And so a lot of changes coming up here. Some pricing changes, new website coming out on Bottleneck. We have a new website coming out for Quit Repeating Yourself. So yeah, really, really excited about this opportunity, and things are moving along. So that's what we have coming up next week. And then it's time for the shout out. So, Lynn Shaw, thank you for taking the time taking the time out of your busy schedule, picking up the phone, and actually calling me. That was really, really cool. You were instrumental in giving me some ideas and some of the feedback that you gave, or I guess constructive criticism, suggestions. All of that was really insightful. So I just want to say thank you. And by the way, I want to give a special shout out to everybody in my author circle. I think there's 106 or 107 people in there that have been supporting me as I've been making my way to the launch of this book. You've been just amazing. All your comments, all of your encouragement, it's all stuff that I've really needed. Writing a book for me was extremely hard, and putting my thoughts and some of my personal challenges, everything from a broken marriage to being homeless to losing my mom. I mean, there's some pretty gnarly things in there. And if you get a chance to read this book, you're going to learn some things about me that a lot of people don't know. But I did it. I hope I did it in such a way that it's positive. And what I did after going through these experiences is what I'm hoping that you'll gain from this in the fact of culture, leadership systems, processes, recruitment, and hiring. So hopefully I demonstrated that to you. I also want to give a big and special shout out to Christopher Lockhead. Had a great conversation with you this week. Thank you so much again, Christopher, for writing the foreword of my book. If you want to pick this book up just to read Christopher's foreword, I highly, highly recommend it. He's just such a gifted and talented writer, and he has such a way of his wordsmithing. Like, he puts things together and it makes it just sound so good when you read it. And if you hadn't had a chance yet, go check out his Category Pirates newsletter. It's fantastic. It's all about category design, and he along with Eddie Yoon and I want to say Nicholas Cole, those three have gotten together and put their brains together, and wow, it's powerful and it's impactful. So go check that out, Category Pirates. I think you can go to lockhead.com and learn more about it there. And you can subscribe right from there. I think it's on Substack. But it's a really, really, really good newsletter. So those are my shout outs for today. I want to say thank you again so much. And boy, if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. I really quick want to kind of go through this too. If you want to subscribe to Bottleneck, that'll really help us out. So you can subscribe on YouTube. It's called Live with Bottleneck. I think it's underneath Bottleneck Distant Assistants on YouTube, but you can go to Bottleneck.Online/TV, and that will take you right to our YouTube channel. Or you can go to Bottleneck.Online/BTV to learn a little bit more about some of the content that we put out there. We have over 100 episodes, 100 shows out there for you. 100 episodes, I should say, not 100 shows. But it's all the Bottleneck Live with Bottleneck, and then a week in review with Jaime and Sara. And if I can put up a little graphic here, it's all about learn how you can break through the bottleneck in your business today. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, we're on YouTube. So it's actually a lot of fun, a lot of interactions. I talk with guests every Tuesday and Thursday, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. These are some brilliant minds. And if you missed the previous episode, I talked with Rick Morgan. He's a consultant of the Franchise Consulting Company. And we talked about, is your business franchisable? That was actually a really good conversation. And it started getting my mind thinking a little bit, man, can we maybe franchise Bottleneck? Who knows? I don't know. But it's these kinds of conversations that I hope can help you stop the bottleneck in your business, or at the very least, make you start thinking about something that maybe hasn't been on your radar in a while. And then coming soon, this is going to be Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Coming soon to your earbuds. We're going to be talking to Elizabeth Dotson. She's a co-founder of Home Zada, speaker, mentor. How to start and scale a technology business to 7 figures. Would you like to do that? Want to scale your technology business to 7 figures? You might want to tune into that. That's going to be a great conversation. I'm super pumped for that one. So other than that, that's about it that's going here. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to ask away. One more time, I'm going to pop this up there because we had a comment from Doug Court earlier, and he said, Jaime, I'm going to miss this. How do I find the recording? Well, he chimed in from LinkedIn, so I responded there. And on LinkedIn, if you're not going to be able to make the recording, there's a little button at the bottom of LinkedIn where you can click on it to remind you, and they'll remind you when I'm going live. You can also come back to that later and just click on that link. So each link has, or you can just go to Jaime J on Facebook, Jaime J on LinkedIn, Jaime J on, or Bottleneck Distant Assistants on YouTube. You can even Google, I'm sure, Jaime J Bottleneck Distant Assistants or Live with Bottleneck or on YouTube. Search for that and you'll find it. So thanks so much, Doug, for chiming in there. And we got to reconnect, man. I miss you, buddy. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. And remember, create your own ripple.